Is Arch Manning overhyped? That's what Steve Spurrier seems to think. When asked about Arch recently, the head ball coach couldn't resist taking a shot. They've got Arch Manning already winning the Heisman. If he was this good, how come they let Quinn Ewers play all the time? That's vintage Spurrier. Funny, sharp, and brutally honest. But it also opens up a much bigger conversation about the hype surrounding Arch, how Texas managed its quarterback room in the new NIL era, and what we should actually expect from Arch Manning in 2025. Because whether you're buying the hype or not, Arch is stepping into a season with massive expectations and a Texas team that might be built to meet them. My name is Zach, welcome to the Sports Corner at Choose Adventure Media, and let's get into it. Let's start with Spurrier's quote, because it's already fueling the Arch Manning discourse heading into the 2025 season. When a quarterback has this much hype, the #1 recruit in the country with the last name Manning and family members who have literally defined quarterback play for the last 25 years, people expected him to be on the field immediately. So when Arch didn't start in 2024 and Quinn Ewers did, the critics started chirping. Is he not ready? Was he overhyped? Did Texas miss on him? But here's the truth. If Arch had started, Quinn Ewers would have been gone. And that could have blown up Texas's playoff hopes before the season even started. Quarterbacks are way too valuable. The second they're not the guy, they're gone. And that's not a knock on Ewers. It's just how the modern game works. So what Steve Sarkeesian pulled off, keeping both Ewers and Arch on the roster, both engaged, both bought in, was a masterclass in roster management in the NIL and transfer portal era, and other coaches need to take notes. It's not just that Arch stayed, it's that he didn't try to force the issue. The Mannings are playing the long game. They've publicly said that Arch is unlikely to enter the 2026 NFL draft, which means they're prioritizing development, not headlines. Arch has had 2 full seasons to sit behind a future NFL quarterback. He's learned the system, learned the game, he's gotten coaching from Sarkeesian and mentorship from uncles who have won Super Bowls. Peyton and Eli understand what it takes to be great in this sport, and they're not pushing Arch to chase the spotlight. They're helping him get ready for it. And that's where the Spurrier comment kind of falls apart, because while it sounds like a criticism, it actually highlights how unusual Arch's path has been so far in college, for all the right reasons. So, Arch finally gets his shot. And what's he walking into? A Texas roster that's absolutely stacked, with talent, experience, and expectations. Let's start with the offense. At running back, Texas might have one of the best 1-2 punches in the entire country. Quintravion Wisener was a breakout star last year, and CJ Baxter is back from a knee injury and ready to remind people of the flashes of potential that he showed in 2023. They can beat you with power, speed, and depth. At wide receiver, Ryan Wingo is stepping into being wide receiver 1. I absolutely love Wingo, and I think he has the potential to be a first-round pick one day. Arch and he already connected on multiple touchdowns last year, and they'll look to add to that total by a large margin in 2025. But here's the most interesting part of the roster. Sark didn't bring in a single offensive line transfer, even though they lost a lot of production from last year's team. That tells you something. It tells you he trusts the group he already has. Young, talented, and recruited to fit this system. That continuity could pay off in a big way. Defensively, Texas also lost a lot up front, but they reloaded through the portal at nose tackle and defensive tackle. Expect a big rotation there. But everywhere else, they're legit. Colin Simmons is going to be a nightmare for offensive tackles. Michael Taft brings leadership on the back end. Anthony Hill is a sideline-to-sideline monster. And Trey Moore is one of the best pass rushers in the entire country. This team has the pieces, and now it has a quarterback with an elite pedigree who's had the time to develop within Sark's system. Sarkisian System is perfect for Arch Manning. It's built on structure, reads, rhythm, and letting the quarterback operate with confidence, which Arch has a lot of. It's not backyard football, it's precision football, and that plays directly into Arch's strengths: accuracy, timing, and decision making. He's not being asked to be Caleb Williams or Lamar Jackson. He's being asked to run a Ferrari that's already in gear. Although, he has the potential to run a Ferrari all by himself if need be, that I don't think Ewers had, and he took them almost to the championship game last year. And Sark's track record with quarterbacks speaks for itself. From Tua to Mac Jones to Quinn Ewers, he knows how to simplify the game and let his quarterbacks thrive. The question now isn't if Arch is ready, it's how he's going to handle the spotlight, because it's only going to get hotter from here. Week 1, Texas at Ohio State. It might be the most anticipated game of the entire college football season, and it will be the biggest moment of Arch Manning's career so far. If he plays well in Columbus, all the doubts vanish. If he struggles, the noise will get louder. But remember this, the people closest to Arch aren't rushing him. They believe he's built to last, and Texas has built a team to support him. So, is Arch Manning overhyped? Steve Spurrier certainly thinks so. I bet a lot of fans probably do too. But what if the real story isn't about hype at all? What if Sarkeesian and the Mannings have been playing the long game this entire time, and 2025 is when it finally all comes together? Let me know in the comments, do you think Arch lives up to the hype this season? And how far can Texas go with him under center? Please make sure to like the video and subscribe to Sports Corner for more college football breakdowns and storylines all season long. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.